What's up, guys? Six Triadic here with another review of some of the figures that came in this week. Today we're talking about GI Joe Classified Retro Snow Serpent. Now, the Snow Serpent is actually one of my favorite characters, and I'm really digging the artwork over here with the orange bursts in the background and the figure in hand coming out. Of course, the weapons are all different to be more modern, which is weird to me because I feel like some of the figures come with all the cool retro weapons and then some don't. So I don't understand. I get confused because it's like, what's going on here? So we'll get an in-depth review, in-depth look at all the weapons and get more into detail and all that. But here's a card. It looks really cool. I've said this many times. I really feel that I think the only thing that can change about this, I think, is getting all the weapons in one little compartment. So you have two compartments, which make it really look really cool. Because back in the day, you had the little compartments everywhere, which I thought was nice. I really like that. But this looks good, though. Like I said, this is a great display. Like, you can put him on your area and it will look nice. The card is nice and thick, which is great. I really wonder, I would really like for the other ones to be reissued in a thicker card, but I don't think that's going to be possible because those other cards, I'm telling you, are so flimsy. I think I had ordered like 6 gun hose and one was nice in good condition and the other 5 are just horrible. Anyway, we have the big file card on the top, which I think is weird to me. I think it should be on the bottom, but whatever. I don't know. I'm not, in charge of, packaging and all that. Let's go ahead and read what's going on with Mr. Snow Serpent. His role is polar assault. His primary specialty is Arctic operations. His secondary specialty is infantry. Snow Serpents are the Arctic specialist branch of the Eels, Cobra combat divers. They undergo a 6-month cold weather course somewhere above the Arctic Circle, training in airborne operations under Arctic conditions, by the way, anti-tank procedures, and the use of snowshoes, skis, and kayaks. So basically, you got to be an eel first in order to be a Snow Serpent, which is really cool. You got the cross-stone here, you got the eel, beachhead, and of course, Mr. Snow Serpent. Like I said before, I kind of wish they would have done like a whole hidden burst of the other ones and made it a little bit more like back in the day, but hey, that's what we're getting. No big deal. You got a bunch of stuff, warning labels, small parts, blah blah blah, and I don't know what that is. I really feel like they could have just done this in a little paper and put it inside the package, but I guess they got to see that, so or they could have done like maybe something written here. I think it's, of course, you got it here, but you could have maybe made that. I don't know. Whatever. Barcode. Yeah, let's get Mr. Snow Serpent out for a closer look. All right, let's look at Snow Serpent. The cool thing about this is I am getting some retro vibes from this, and it has to do with the colors. The colors do look a little bit more like the retro version. I never had him, but I remember him distinctively. I do have him in the 25th anniversary figure, so I remember these blues are popping out. So we'll talk about the blues first. They are all over the body. They look really nice. Nice color on there. So let's start head to toe. We got the head, the mask, I guess, or the helmet, which has some detail on the side. And he has a black mask in there with the, I guess, the goggles. Goggles on goggles. They're so strange when it comes to like goggles and stuff. With the Viper, he already had a mask and then he had goggles. Weird, but it's cool. Anyway, moving forward, you got some 3 different types of whites going on. You got it's more like a grayish white on the bottom of the suit. It's kind of like a light grayish. And then you got the whites here on his fur on the top, which is kind of like a dirty white. And then you got some whites on here with the shoulders, and then his arms and his hands too. So it's kind of interesting on the different types of whites they use. I don't think I noticed that on the deluxe version. And and this also too, this suit looks like a jumper suit. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it looks like he would be parachute, because you got the straps on the pants here. So I don't know, but yeah, he does have a bigger body, which really works. They did the whole baggy thing, so he does look like a paratrooper to me, and the suit does, but looks really cool. You got like I said, the blues you got over here on the harness strap thing here, and then of course this is a different type of blue, as you can see. It looks almost like blue greenish here on the sides, and then the blue here's on the harnesses. The guns holsters, and then of course the boots are blue. So let's go ahead and see what he comes with. Let's start with the backpack. The backpack is basically Dusty's backpack, just in white. I like how you have the cantinas are in this black, or I guess like black, or maybe dark, really dark brown. It really pops out, and you can see all the different things here. Like I said, this really pops out with that. But yeah, this is Dusty's backpack, which is okay, I guess. And then he has his two pew-pews all in black. He has some holes for the blast effects if you want to do that. Let's talk about his gun, which is also Dusty's. So yeah. And then he has his goggles, which are in a beautiful blue. I like this blue. Looks really nice. So, okay. And then he comes with his snowshoes, which are a little controversial. And I'm going to get to that in a second. Why? Well, and then you got this is a nice figure stand. It's all white, which is cool because this is going to really stand out. No name on it, but all right. So real quick, let's just talk about some of these accessories. Now, the thing about these figures is they say retro, and the figure's giving me some retro vibes, but this is not, except for the goggles. I really wish they would have done the whole weapons as a retro too, including the snowshoes that have the tennis racket type feel. Because that's what we got in the past, and this is just basically, I get it, it's the modern version, and and I get it for the deluxe, because it's the deluxe, but this is the retro. This should have been, like I said, different. And then the gun, too, he comes with a launcher. He came with a launcher, so, and then the backpack, I think the backpack was also different. I'll put that, yeah, this is just, it's a miss. This is big time miss for me. I just, like I said, of course I'm gonna get a couple only because I want a troop build, or not troop build, but I just want to make my deluxe the leader, and we have these two on the side. Let's get these out of the way though, so we can actually look real quick at the deluxe, so we can do a comparison of the two. So as you can see, you got basically the same figure, obviously, but the difference is, of course, the color. So this is basically more of a dark navy blue on everything. I believe he does have this snow serpent patch on his right elbow. Yeah, so you can see different colorings on this figure, obviously. I believe the bottom part looks the same, almost, I would think. I mean, the main suit looks the same. But yeah, I mean, there's more silvers on this one, and there's blacks. Oh yeah, there's that knife that we got with him that I had no place to put it, so I put it there. He has, yeah, so then of course you have the Cobra signal, or Cobra patch there. So yeah, I mean, he's basically, this one does look like the leader. He did come with a lot of stuff, so to make him the leader. So, yeah, I mean, here's the Snow Serpent. I mean, the retro one does look cool. I really like the look of it. I'm just disappointed in the weapons. and we'll get more into detail on my final thoughts. All right, here he is on the display table, looking really cool. I do like this figure. There's some good things and bad things, obviously. The figure itself looks awesome. I am getting retro vibes from him. He looks really cool. I love the way they made the visor look on him. What it falls short in, and what a lot of people actually are kind of complaining about, is the weapons. The weapons are not, and the accessories, they're not giving me any type of feel of retro. I think it's a little lazy that Hasbro just decides, okay, well, here's Dusty's gun and Dusty's backpack. Let's just repaint that and put them on them. And we'll just go and use those new shoes. I know they're trying to save money, but I'm just a little confused on this retro line because they got it right with Scarlet. They got it right with Duke. They got it right with Beachhead. Even Lady J and Gunho got a great retro versions. But with Cobra, they just fall short. You know, this one, Eel, and Baroness. And Baroness to me was like, what? They gave them the guns from the Cobra Island Troopers. They gave her those. She didn't even come with those. You couldn't even put those on her. I mean, I didn't even bother with that. You know, I know there's people out there that are gonna custom and make stuff, you know, for collectors, and that's really cool. But it just sucks that we have to pay extra money to get what we want. I think they should just come out of the gate with it. You know, this is a, you know, to me a fail. I think, you know, all money issues aside, I think if they were gonna make this true retro, they need to make it true retro and make it, you know, if they want to make it completely different, then, you know, not just the colors. I mean, you know, but anyway, that's what I feel. What do you guys feel? How do you feel about this whole thing with the retro and you know, not having the old accessories? What do you think? Like I said, this guy is available mainly everywhere they're selling him. If you want to keep him mint on card, I suggest maybe Hasbro Pulse, maybe even GameStop. Don't just order one, order like 2 or 3, so that way it comes out in a nice big box together, so that way you don't get messed up cards, you know, when you order just one. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments. Until next time, go Braves! Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.